A woman who goes after a $20,000, $30,000 promotion, what does she do? She voices her opinions in conferences and in meetings. She shows up on time. She gives 100% of her ability to her projects and makes sure that the timelines are on point. She owns her genius. She stands in her boldness and she doesn't discredit her own thoughts or ideas. So, how can you become her each and every day? Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Build Your Bold. I'm your host, Dr. O, the Bold Coach, and I'm so pleased that you decided to tune in today amidst all the busyness of the season, amidst all of the gifts that you are still thinking about that you didn't get or you should have gotten, what may have you. You decided to tune in and you decided to show up for yourself today to plan your 2026 year and to step into it boldly and unapologetically. This is a space where you do that. I want to tell you a little bit about what this past week has been like for me in terms of planning for the new year. A lot of times we think about New Year's resolutions, we think about what do we want for our new year? What do we want to stop doing? And we automatically go to weight loss, to building a business, to asking for a promotion, to asking for a raise, maybe cutting out carbs. There's always surface level goals that you might think are stretching you, but they're really shrinking you, keeping you in comfort. So I invite you today to raise the bar, to be bold with your 2026, to map out goals that make a little tinge in your chest a little bit, that scare you to say out loud, because then you actually have to commit to them. That's what it was for me this year when I sat down and I did my planning, roughly annual planning in the mastermind that I'm in. We sit down and map out our year for our business. And I've always been kind of reluctant towards planning because I'm a visionary, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a creative, and my mind is always so bold, and it is both a gift and a curse because I have super, super high goals, and a part of me that I'm actively shedding and teaching you how to shed today as well on this episode is afraid of what if I don't meet my goals? What if my goals are too big, too lavish, too quote unquote unrealistic? These are the exact thoughts that you have living rent free in your mind that are quite literally keeping you from all of the blessings that are behind the door of fear, of hesitation, of overthinking. The goals and the identities and the up levels that you desire within your heart, within your spirit, within your soul, those things aren't supposed to be easy. They're not supposed to be digestible. They're not supposed to be conversation starters. They're conversation disruptors. You know that every year around this time, you play it safe because you are fearful that you will not be able to live up to your own standards. You think there are expectations that are placed on you from your family, from your friends, from your coworkers. But no, baby, they're your own expectations. And they're a manifestation of your fear of failing, your fear of not being good enough, your fear of being seen trying, not being perfect, not living up to your fullest potential, because you know that you've been dimming your brilliance, that you've been playing small strategically for survival. But this is where it ends. This is where you get practical tools using the bold method to be able to shift from shrinking to standing in your power, to standing in your bold goals. So, as I was planning on my 2026, I had to ask myself, what is my vision? This is the O in the BOLD method. Own your vision. Who do I want to be in 2026? These are the things that you need to write down. So, grab a paper and pen, girl. Who do you want to be in 2026? How do you want to feel? What do you want to receive and call in? What are the things that you no longer accept? Downplaying your genius, letting other people take your ideas in meetings, overperforming and overdoing because you feel like just being you is not enough, taking time for yourself and not feeling guilty for it. What does your 2026 look like? And to stamp this year, I want you to come up with a phrase. Is it boldly building you? Is it claiming ease? Is it standing in your success? Or maybe rewriting it altogether. Allow that to be your North Star. And don't write these goals down thinking about what this girl put out on Instagram or what your friend from high school has accomplished already, and that you feel so behind because everyone is buying houses and having children and getting married and having these big multi six figure jobs. No, I want you to get real about what it is that you want to step into this year, what it is that you are calling out into your life, what it is that you are deciding to attract and decide that it is for you. Then I want you to take these goals and create your very own vision board. For me, I don't do vision boards like most people do. They're living, breathing documents. They are future telling, per se. So, your vision board or vision map, you could say, is your power activation. I'm telling you this from real experience. At the beginning of the year in 2025, when this is being recorded, in my vision board, I put author, coach, speaker, podcaster. And I can honestly tell you right now, as I'm speaking to you, I am all of those things. Did I have a plan? Not really. Did I know how I was going to get there? Absolutely not. I was just a girl from a small town, Rhode Island, living in a big city, not sure how she was going to get to her next level, looking through YouTube, looking through social media, searching for answers, putting out content for the first time and feeling cringe and feeling uncomfortable, taking coaching programs and certifications and courses so that I could find what else there is in life for me to do. How can I live up to my fullest potential? And when I put all of those words on that vision board, I didn't know the power that it held and the energy that it attracted into my life. But that's just the first part. Own your vision. The second part is you need to lean into your future self. This is the L of the BOLD method. You need to literally see yourself as this woman that you are becoming, whether it is the director of your field, whether it is someone who's earning, let's say, 150K a year, or someone who goes to the gym 5 to 6 days a week and eats healthy. Whatever that is for you, girl, you need to own it and you need to lean into it. Many people get stuck because they focus too much on the O, own your vision. They don't do the second part, which is why the bold method is so important. And be sure to check out the book Born Bold, where I get in depth into each and every piece of this method and the components of it, where you can find on Amazon. But lean into your future self. So, what does that look like? Think about the woman that you're stepping into in 2026. Well, really, the woman that you already are, because you were born bold. But remembering her, remembering your ability, remembering the power that you withhold. Think about the last time that you overcame something, that you stepped into your next level. What did it take? You have to envision yourself as that woman before she arrives. You have to look deep within yourself, where you are now, where you are going, and close that gap by making your current self practically identical to your future self. Now, what does this look like? A woman who goes after a $20,000, $30,000 promotion, what does she do? She voices her opinions in conferences and in meetings. She shows up on time. She gives 100% of her ability to her projects and makes sure that the timelines are on point. She owns her genius. She stands in her boldness. And she doesn't discredit her own thoughts or ideas. So, how can you become her each and every day? How can you get closer to who you are becoming each and every day? This is what 2026 is going to look like for you. Bold, authentic, powerful. I'm claiming it for you now. You are going to achieve far more than you ever thought was possible in this year. And I'm here to tell you exactly how to get there. I'm going to guide you in January, step by step, on how to really maximize the most out of this year. How to utilize a power that you haven't even tapped into yet, girl. This is the work, and I'm inviting you to stand firm into it, to turn your fear into fuel to move you forward. See you in the next one. Bye. If this episode shifted something in you, share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're following the show. Remember, your next chapter isn't waiting. It's yours the moment you choose to build it boldly. And if you're ready to step into it with clarity and confidence, head to theboldmethod.co and let's build it together, sis. See you in the next episode. Bye.